Hello, YouTube. We're back with more NACL VoD reviews. It is my last regular season series of the split. And oh boy, we ended with something. It was AOE versus Supernova. And if you guys are watching this on YouTube, thanks so much for all the support. Today, I was just accepted into the YouTube Partner Program. So that's all thanks to you. All the likes, comments, and subs help and will continue to help as you guys hopefully hop into the channel if you've been enjoying it. That said, follow me everywhere on Cubby XX, including Twitch, where I live stream the VoD reviews, and we'll dive into this this series. This was a series. This series was a mess. Mrs. Chim Chim, who you guys should give a follow to, really got baptized into what NACL is all about. Put it that way. But diving in, Cozy did indeed almost pull it off. The Hamba Kamba comp from AOE. We need to be able to press all of our buttons at the same time. I'm very surprised. I'm not too surprised that we have Lilia here, but I don't love Lilia here. I think Lilia is a bit vulnerable to pick. And we already have a Maokai, which we can out-ramp, but based on what's showing, can win lane, can scale with the winning lanes. We don't really have a way to keep Kennen out. And that was my biggest issue with this comp. I was very surprised that we banned Alistar and picked Leona. Actually, okay, no. Let me take that back. I'm very surprised we banned Cassante instead of banning something like Kennen. Maybe we just thought we wouldn't go Kennen since there's this that already exists in the game, but Kennen's quite good here. It's a good Kennen angle. So, anyway. No Varus ban and no Varus pick is kind of interesting. I feel like Varus is very playable here. Yeah. All right. Supernova needed a 2-0 in order to get a better seed in playoffs. Runes. The. Interesting for Kennen. Alright, nothing too interesting. Ability haste when you can't auto attack all the time in the lane. Makes sense for the Croc. I've seen Crocs play around with attack speed or haste, and I do like that. I love how, like, in the VODs, the music doesn't write, so people just, on YouTube, they just get that. That's why we stream these, to sing along, not the solo sing. Okay, Supernova, we're going match clears from bot to top, so we're trying to interact with the top lane matchup. I think there's some potential to turn that. Like, Renekton has... Each top laner has gank assist, but Kennen's squishy early. We'll have HP advantage, but Croc can at least contest, and Faisal's doing an okay job in this lane. He's managing the wave state decently well. Cozy, though, going to use that timer to try and find Kenvies, so does find him, and goes for the play on the Toasty. Mid lane's quite volatile. That said, though, he misses this. Kenvi just comes to hover for one wave, along with Diamond, where they got bot wave in. So he's going to kill the ward. And now, because Cozy wasn't managing this wave, there is an opportunity for Supernova to actually dive the Kennen, which they go fine. So City Witty is going to stall it. Good flash from Faisal. And it ends up being 2 for City Witty. So, I do think this is there. I just don't know why Kenvi went so fast. Also, Faisal eating that stun is quite big. Because if Faisal is allowed to follow up here, if he's behind the creeps and doesn't eat this, I do think that he's able to get involved a lot faster. Cozy does a nice job of stalling this one out. And we're not going to flash over the wall. So we got to go through Maokai now. The Q missed from Faisal, only at the creeps. So we kind of got stalled out and stuck. Well played from City and Cozy. I don't mind the idea from Supernova. I think this is winning if they execute it better. If Cozy doesn't get caught by the stun. Actually, I can't. Oh, maybe this play is not there. Maokai's too close. Yeah, I don't. This play's not there. I think there's a world here where if Kenvi hits this, I think if he hits this and spots Maokai, he can decide to like exit and play for this or play for his camps faster, like half tempo. Again, if he hits this and spots Maokai walking away, then that's even better, right? If Faisal doesn't get stunned, he dies right away, Cozy. I think so too. Because Cozy also dings, but he does ding 4 off that creep. He gets that creep either way. Unless Faisal starts with like a W flash, I can power W flash, but I don't think that's the right start. Regardless. What about slop? Which honestly is the definition of the series. Series with slop. Wait, what was City's? So City's gonna go contest the Raptors, but loses them. Yeah, I feel like City kind of creeped his clear here. I mean, City just decides to fall behind now. That's bad. If he does Krugs Raps, he can just do Drake. No? Slop like what they serve in medieval times. Yeah, I don't get why City skipped over 2 of his camps just to lose a contest. Like, Toasty TP'd back, so there's nothing on this timer. Yeah. And now we're going to go at least still a grub away, which is not terrible, but we sacked a lot for this. Krugs in a bot, then drag. I think Krugs Raps drag is also acceptable. I don't think there's a dive. I might 3x this game, guys. This series was... in Supernova, once they drop this game, then we play for no stakes. And the series was so sloppy, I don't know, Supernova for me kind of lacks discipline at this point of the season. Which I'm disappointed about, because I feel like they suffered from the same issue last season. Like, as the season went on, they kind of lacked discipline, and they ended up losing for it. Like, it's either we blitz the early game and we win, or we don't and we lose. And I think that Toasty... Like, they funnel a lot into Toasty. I feel like Toasty has saved them in some fights later on, but I also... Like, he was getting caught in sides this game, which is an old problem, which is disappointing. Okay. So Kenvi again is... this is the first camp he skipped, is his Krugs, but he does it to find a kill. And also the opponent's on Drake, which was taken very late. So I don't know what happened with City's clear in this game, but I do feel like he fell behind. So now not only is he going to lose top, but they lose topside camps. So like Kenvi, again, the one camp that Kenvi skips is quite good. Yeah, and he gets everything. So this is a problem. Props to AOE after this. They did pull off the swap. So that is good. The swap's good. It can be easily matched by Supernova, but at least they get Prio on this wave, and they drag Supernova bot lane up here. And Kenvi still has to base, so they do have a small window to deny a grub or two. I think that it's worth it. Like, Kenvi is sitting on 1030 Leandries and change. And they're just going to sack grubs. I don't think that can really be used by AoE. Alright, they deny the 4. That's right. Well played, Lens. Oh, boy. So Lens doesn't flash this. Okay. I think he might have been able to clear it. Yeah, I think it clears. I did not flash zone. He gets banged. So Diamond Trades went back, but well played. I mean, good job, AoE. That's a good answer. And the Ross shuffle. They don't have a choice. Nice flash, Toasty. We'll play Toasty Kenby. Yeah, we're going to press our guys. This is the echoes in a locket I was talking about from City Witty this game. I don't mind it. I don't know how much echoes increases your clear. But again, I think farm a Maokai is always good. So if we're going to be able to farm a Maokai, it's fine. I just don't know if it's a waste or not. I don't. If someone can answer that question for me, I'm in. Or shit, not echoes. What's this fucking called? What's this dot item called? Oh, ashes? I'm dumb. Oh, yeah. Season 5 pilled. I love it. Yeah. No, Echoes is an item right now. All right, Drake traded for Rift. That's fine. I will say Supernova, like, they're up 2k gold. Runic Echoes. Oh, that's what I'm confusing it with. That was also blue. Faisal has the lead right now with Kenby, which is, I mean, I think it's fine. Like, Supernova's comp, it's all about shove, and we do have this Lilia set up for success. Kenby's been cruising so far this game. Croc gets first, Brick. Everything's really good right now for Supernova. That was bad. So Toasty's going to greed for the turret. It's the only reason he dies. They get the turret, guys, but and then Breezy's gonna greed for a ward, and he dies. Fun. He walked over a ward to get here. It's right there, so diamond, easy setup. And the Faisal is killed top, so he's here on the lane spot. Breezy can't go for this timer. They just kill bot. I think it's safe to assume the Faisal is gonna match down here, given where the waves were. So good setup. And Lilia gets the feast more. Don't worry, guys. The next game is the one I'm most looking forward to going over this week. We're definitely not doing that one just to get through all of our NACL games for regular season as promised. Toasty gets caught on the side. I mean, Toasty's the only one on map right now. Like, they just got bot in. They shoved top in. I think that Toasty... I mean, he missed a ward here. This ward was left up here by Cozy on exit. Nice. Yeah, Cozy dropped that ward, so... Toasty gets that wave quite high. I think fading in the river, like... This is doable if you have people to help you connect, but they just made a play on bot side, so that's just not available for Toasty, so he has to sack this. The fact that he's still playing high means that he does get coot. Oh, wow, we're really in piss quality right now. I mean, I've got to be a little better than this, guys. I was surprised this play was here against Faisal. I didn't think they had enough in the tank to get through him, but they did. So good call, AOE. I mean, they really sent up for this, but they see Faisal on the waves, so Breezy's able to... Yeah, well played, Breezy. I know he goes down, but he found the play. There's no answer for Supernova, so... Mobility's doing a nice job of picking up CS during all this. He's pretty fed. He did go Reaver, BT Reaver. So... Really aiming for that IE spike on 3, which will be big. They dropped bot wave for this. Do we need to drop these bot waves? Cozy just TP'd mid? I hate that. Okay, that's a waste of a TP. Maybe they thought they were going to hit the Drake, and then they tried to go for... Yeah, that was weird. Him TPing there means they don't get the bot wave. Like, he could have just base, picked up this bot wave, and then been around for this play. I didn't like that TP from Cozy. He's sacking way too much CS. Yeah, Cozy being there is quite bad. Can't be playing 4K. Oh. Ugh. All right. As a Corky's really fed. I think right now, like, I mean, if Lily is able to get going throughout a fight, I think it's big for Supernova, but that's kind of the win con. So shutting down Lilia should be like the main goal for AoE. You see Stu died? Yeah, I see Stu's program got discontinued. I'm very sad about that too. I was retweeting all that. Yeah, I'm sad for more than just Aaron. I'm really sad for Chu. He put a lot of hard work into that program. That was his baby. So Cozy ports in. Right after Diamond goes in. It's a nice Maokai ult. And I think the MF ult's okay too. I think Cozy's ult was like a little unable to be followed up on. So I think Cozy just goes early. Good job by Lens to hold the door here. Just firing off some Qs. We have a TP back. They get their scholarships as they should, but I mean, those guys want to compete, you know? City secures with Q Flash, and they actually just man mode them off. Minus Sonat, and Breezy gets a thickie. Yeah, I mean, this was a poor sequence for Supernova. Like, I think that they needed to have Faisal base in TP2. Like, for me, if Faisal sacks this and bases in TPs, they might be okay. The fact that he doesn't, though, like, he would have ult and a pretty full Fury bar and full HP. I just think that the angle he goes for, like, it's kind of half-assed. Like, he's slow to pull the trigger. They're waiting for Diamond. So, yes, they find this, but then Breezy dips into Fog, hits a thickie. And then they went out. Nice movement here from Ability too. A couple nice things from him. Nice follow-up on Breezy. I mean, Breezy hits the biggie. Yeah, really, really nice re-engage from Breezy here. Best death ever. He still had all of his shit, and he's able to turn it in the end. Well played. Really open up from Ability. Yeah, I mean, I think Supernova, if they commit Faisal TP on the Dragon Timer, I think that it's fine for them. They're gonna win Renekton inside anyway, and Kennen burned his TP beforehand. So I think that like you're opting to a good map state. That said, this recovery is decent. So they go straight to the Baron. Again, Cozy's showing bot with no TP. So at least Faisal's TP is able to get this. So 4v5. Dude, this VoD hates me. I mean, I'm trying to go fast, but... I mean, Toasty could have gotten out here. Diamond also could have gotten out here. Like, we can get out. I do not know why Supernova continues to play this. You can get out, fix mid, and then your Baron's really good afterwards, but instead they try and play it, and it's way too much. That's very poor. Yeah, I don't know what's going to happen. I feel like Supernova, like, they've had 2 decent regular seasons, but I just don't think their team is, like, super scaled upwards. I mean, good exhaust from Diamond. Like, he gets cozy in the end, but that's another thickie from Breezy. Sheesh. Right out of the Lilia, who's flashless after Baron, so goodbye. Again, the Baron exit, quite bad. That's game. Yeah. Supernova wants some things back from this game. That was big. Supernova can't get 2-seed anymore. Next. Guys, Silas support would have won so hard this game, no? Silas support into this? Yes, please. Zaddy. All right, never mind. A little bit more standard here for Supernova. Still want to play early game. They got Aurora, and then they paired up with Vinar. They find a bot lane pairing later on they can play, / it's okay. Muma's decent in Rakan, but at least Xayah has a way to play out of all this. I feel like Xayah is decent this game. And then I don't like Yasuo. I feel like it's not the game for Yasuo. For me, this is probably a Camille game. It's also just never an Amumu game for me. I mean, I honestly, this is where I think the Morgana picks in EU have been okay. I think that there is a world where you can play more. It's not the best in the Vi, but in the Gnar, Vi, Aurora, it's Rakan too. You have some okay Morg interactions. And Zeri can use Black Shield pretty well, so maybe that's the angle. But kind of hodgepodge to comp together. Anything interesting? Watch cute. That's not really interesting though. Do some goofiness with Hex Flash here. Good job, everybody. I will say celerity on Jhin is pretty good. That celerity, like, this patch is a lot worse, but I actually thought celerity on earlier patches was quite good. Because, like, if you get 2-3 Zeal items, then, like, that plus celerity was actually worth a lot. Like, not only are you getting decent power all the time, instead of just having to be above 70% HP, but, like, the move speed stacking, quite nice. All right, full clears top to bot. Bot lane Prio is in Supernova's hands, so bot crab goes to the Vi. Mummy picks up top crab, it's fine. Guys, the only game that was like really interesting to me in this was game 3. I will be surreal. I thought the series was kind of poo-poo. Amumu free is just like never the pick. And walking into Vi here, like I know that we smited that away. It's not bad, but we're going to be down pretty decent tempo here. Like we have to skip Krugs to be on time for other stuff. So I don't love that. I feel like it's better to rotate out your own camp. It's going to be 2 camp skip for City Woody, but then we're going to flip the clear to actually go get Krubs. I'm okay with that, actually. Ken V still gets everything, though. Faded Ashes picked up for Mumu. So yeah, I'm practicing that. Free Drake. So we're just stacking Drakes on time with Zyricon. Oh, no! Oh, my goodness. I mean, do I need to use Pendulum to draw anything here? We had Smite up. We're just trying to save it. I mean, in body block. Oh, my goobers. They did have vision. Oh, my God. That hurts really bad. Like, that's really, really good for AoE. Because they got triple grubs, and now they get that for free as well. So a lot of time invested by Vi, and out of the wayside. Amumu able to contest the blue buff plus the Gromp, but skips over it to try and go for the bot dive, which they hit. There was a Q3 from Cozy that was stacked on City. Well played. Meanwhile, it's level 5 Alistar, so that Alistar's dead. Good job, Kenvi. Nice answer. I mean, I prefer what Supernova traded out for this, so I feel like AoE lost out on the play, even though it was like even. Just because Jhin misses out on more waves and the gold's going to a better spot. And there are ways to deal with Yasuo, like Viracon. Good luck playing Yasuo into that. I mean, with Nara and Aurora this top, I mean, that's hard. All right, we have a Vi versus Amumu 1v1. Guys, the Vi somehow wins this. I do not know. How could this possibly happen? 2 passive shields. That's how it happened. For 1, favor Supernova. Kenvi has Sundered Sky now. Really nice from this game. Sundered Sky goes a long way. I do think Kenvi is a good Sundered Sky gamer. There is a skill to Sundered Sky, guys. We're a Sundered Sky gamer. This is the Kenvi item. How can we out-hands people? We get an extra mechanic. Alright. We get Breezy Flash. It's not bad. It ain't bad. So this fight started by Amumu. I mean, it's good on Rakan, but Diamond flashes out and Amumu melts, so. I mean, again, I didn't like Amumu this game. I don't like Amumu right now. Nice rip here by Lens to get a bonus flash out of mobility, and then they just return, so good job, Supernova. I mean, I think Supernova, like, is a team that can make plays. It's just, I don't think, like, when all their plays aren't good, I do not think they respond well. Their only response is to make more plays, which can sometimes be bad. Really nice here from Cozy. He predicts it. I mean, does it? He kind of. It's kind of a flash in a straight line from Xayah, if we're being honest. And then Lens can't dodge around the turret, so he attempts to sidestep a Q here. I don't mind the walk down. We'll play it though from Cozy. And he gets something from the TP, but again, like the shift is Amumu catches mid, and then Onak catches top, so don't lose all of it. And when the shift comes in, and Yas is in base, Diamond and Kenvi stuck around. And it's easy. Oh, nice Q from Breezy. Okay, traded turrets. I mean, again, Zaya's the one that's getting more resources for me. So I prefer that. I'd rather have a Zaya far ahead than a Yasuo. I just feel like we have a lot of ways to deal with Yasuo. Toasty is receiving the hovers. And it's into the Yas lane, so it's actually playable. Yep. Cozy has friends coming. But Kendi with the Q flash. I mean, it's just, yeah. It's a fwee. So they trade out Diamond. They actually find Toasty. The E did learn something here. He's overrided by Alistar, so he was able to get in range. So it's nice. That said, Lens, he's still getting all the CS in the world, so it's fine. I think that wave just dies. Bloop, 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 bloop. Mm-hmm. There's no move ult. There's no play. I mean, I feel like AoE don't have much to trade, but I don't think they should be setting up for this. They have no move ult. So I think like AoE after this wave, they should have just done something else. Like AoE on this wave and off this wave, they should just do something else. I don't know why Cozy TP'd mid. But so, dude, we can walk mid. They're out of reset. It's fine. We can walk mid and be in fog and set up a play and so we give away our spot. Oh, I think Cozy's some weird TPs. Yeah. No play. This was nice from Toasty. So I again, newer champion, but this is a nice mechanic to get out. Like just the R behind and then walk into the wall. So you port. That's really nice for Aurora sideline. I mean, it's an expensive investment, but that's quite nice. Yeah, this was weird. So Toasty has no TP, and he's on this wave. This is, for me, it's like one wave too many. Kenvy's also spotted on this side. And AoE just, they ball up and they take the 20-minute Baron. I mean, props to AoE. Like, Supernova were not expecting this, and they really got caught off guard. So Diamond goes in. Kenvy sends it. Like, Kenvy only finds one. And this is almost turned by AoE. Cozy gets one shot, sad. Then Toasty's here, and they overextended. So, I mean, again, if AoE leaves on this smart, guys, it's really good for them. Like, if they just left, they're chilling. Yeah, Onat died with flash up. He kind of got one-tapped. Yeah, it was a big Aurora ult. I mean, if AoE leave here, it's fine. Like, they would have been way up in this game, actually. But then once Aurora gets in, they're toasted and roasted. Oh my goodness. Onat got dragged back in. Interesting. That's a little unlucky. Flash was... Yeah, nice W from Toasty. The second one gets guessed, but... Yeah, he got W into like a W reset, and then he gets it up again. Wow, that's... Fucking hell, man. This champion. Alright, that's pretty much the game. So now Drake goes over. Nice catch from Diamond on the city. Like, that made the fight really hard. He got chased down to the end. New champ shit. Hit the combo. He got out of range and got back in range. Maybe buying time for the Q. If that Q hits from Toasty, it might have been a kill. Good try. God, this champion's something else. This ult's just not okay. Good pick. Yeah. Not a big fan of Mummy. Toasty got picked. Toasty was going for the collapse. That's pretty aggressive from him, so. Said ult when I cooldown, but I didn't see it go off. Does it, if he dies, if Aurora dies, does Aurora ult go away? I don't know. Or was it channeled and just like never casted, so it goes away? I'm not sure. Not sure what happened there. I didn't see the particles for it, so I'm gonna assume it's the latter. That page was empty. This was almost a really good fight for AOE. I like how they're holding this choke, I will say. And the Amumu ult's good. Like, it's in the right spot. They hit Lens out. They kited out Cubby. And then they wait out Toasty. Toasty has a bad flash. That was huge. Yeah, they do win this fight. That was really big. Supernova extending the choke, going into straight up 5v5. They could not take that fight. Win wall from Cozy shuts down the Xayah. Xayah's not going for the take. Like, again, Supernova, they don't have any angles here. And Cubby, yes, he does get in, but it's very deep. I think that Toasty was trying to go over the wall here. I thought he was thought he'd get over here, but he misses his E and shit on the Onat. And he gets interrupted by Breezy, so he gets one tap. Well played by Breezy. I think Toasty might have thought he was going to try and get over the wall there, so I'll give him a little bit of a pass, given it's a new champ, but not the case. We had a roller coaster gold graph. This was really, really well set up here by Toasty this time. So he gets a really good R. He gets insta-rooted, though, by mobility. That's big. The fact that he gets insta-rooted, he gets one tap by the double marksman. And then City's able to get the Drake, so they deny Soul. Breezy gets a 3-man. And Breezy just keeping him busy back here. Which kind of opens up for... They get mobility. But Onat jumps in afterwards. When he gets 2. Make that 4 pretty much. And just like that, guys, AoE's back in it. Supernova kind of through. Unfortunately, it didn't matter. I actually thought AoE like 3-0'd this series at some point. Unfortunately, we're Yasuo though against Vi, so that hurts. Can always just make a play. Yeah, City goes in and then he gets caught. He did not have ult up yet. They get Faisal out. So it's a trade. Onat forces him out until he gets turned on. It's a fucking shit show. This game is something else, guys. I don't know. There's just a lot of fights. The game is kind of gross. It's not the stuff I usually like to talk about. Nice positioning here from Once over the wall. He did dodge out too. Onat ends up getting him. Breezy misses the Q flash. Would have been big. So the fact that Once gets out is pretty big there. Because Cozy goes down again, then kind of reset. Nobody flashed in for this one. Onat dodged that. I mean, this is a game of all time. Good flash Toasty. Alley gets ran. And now it's Ocean Soul. This game is really uninteresting. Late on reset. TP was out. City couldn't try to get in. Died. And then they get picked off one by one. Trying to backdoor. Onat spent a lot of time. Cubby sent it into the base, which is pretty sweet. And that actually stalled out the game even more. Oh, this game was not good. They played for inhibitor and they got chased down by the VoD. So City dies. Onat dies. And that's certainly game. They only get inhibitor. We live to fight another day, AOE. Cubby, I had a question. I don't know if you know League, but I do color for 600 LP cap. Okay, give me a sec, Septi. I'll answer it after this. This game was a mess. I'm not interested in the Fiestas, so I'm glad you are. I mean, it's a good engagement from Cubby. It's just right on the cozy, and they follow it up with Rakan, so you're trapped in with Aurora. And the diamond follow-up afterwards was really good. Just to get both. Wait, how did Onat get in there? Oh, it was off the port? Onat! That's not a good TP. Oh, no. Alright. GG's. Alright, that was game 2. That was a mess of a game. We aren't thrilled about that one. Alright, real quick, we had a question from the chat. I don't know if you know the league. Color 600 LP cap. Never feel like I'm able to provide good cover in Fiesta games. What do you focus on rather than focusing on mechanics? Macro items, never find the time. Also, league is Aegis. Oh yeah, Aegis. Yeah. I don't like talking about items as a caster. I actually think that items are something that's on your screen that's pretty understandable that everyone can digest. And I think that your job as a cover caster is to go deeper than that, right? So, what can you explain that people can't see on screen, but that will add context to the game? I can see that like a death cap's being completed, right? And I can highlight like, oh, okay, we're basing for death cap. That's a spike. I don't feel like I need to go too much more into that unless it is a decision being made. Like I was talking about going Faded Ashes into Locket that last game for Malachi, or game 1. Like, I don't know if that's good or bad. I don't know how that affects Malachi's clear, really. So I find that interesting. Because at least like then if I know the answers to that, I can provide context. In terms of macro, yeah, it's good to ask for. I'd say like when games get bloody like that, I would identify, it's like, what I did there is like, hey, Yasuo is really vulnerable to Vi Rakan. They're going to start fights off that combo. If they can find it, things get a lot easier. So what's the win condition for each team for the fight? So that was 1, and then it was AoE has to fight around a Mumu ult, which is a really long cooldown. So I trying to lay out like some of the real basics for like, if there are a lot of fights being taken, what are the conditions on which they can be good or bad? I feel like that's a good idea. And then also like, yeah, of course, fight mechanics. Like if there's something that happens in a fight that like affects it good or bad, then yeah. Okay. I'm going to dive into this game. This game is actually the one interesting one from the series. Because AoE, Milio hasn't been played yet. This is our 118th unique champion. Which is kind of fun. But I don't mind the comp. Like they have a really big front line for Jinx Milio. And Talia is really valuable against Kalista Renata. And Jinx gets 2 early kills, and Supernova ends up winning the game because we don't play side lane as well as AoE. I also don't mind volley here. I feel like volley has some value. I didn't know if it was going to be top volley or top Mundo in a Cassante, because top volley is actually not bad in the Cassante with the Roa Flicker Blades build. So yeah. And then Jarvan, of course, does always give you a way to play in the Talia and Jinx, but...
Timing could be great, but like you said, Cummy.
What up, Buttercup21? What is up? Okay, so Breezy walks in and dies off the handshake from Diamond. That's tough. It's a mess of a game. That's how they win. Rinse. So wait, catching you live. What's up? Approach velocity. Nice. We're greeting. Let's go. We love the greed. Okay. I was curious about this. Alright, I don't have much to talk about here. Versus Jarvan, I think Guardian's good for Milio. I don't know about after the Milio changes. I haven't played Milio after the changes they made the queue. And Airy does give you value on that too. Alright, I really like this opener from City Witty. So they ward Raptors. Volibear level 1's really good. And City Witty walks in. He E's it, which is off camera. But he's going to E smite, and then he just gets all the small creeps. So I think he's splitting the map on the wrong side, but he does heavily deny Jarvan from this clear. Because he's going to take the top side camps, and he's going to cross. And so the only play now off this for Jarvan is to dive bot on wave 3. Which City is basing for. So, again, like City basing, he has socks. He's going to get here first. And we have mobility still level 1. The EQ misses from Cubby, which is not good. I don't mind the Q from Breezy. It just buys him time. Breezy flashes the EQ. He protects mobility, and it's a fucking disaster. City's here to answer. And Jinx gets 2 kills. And they kill 3. And he gets the wave, so it's a fucking disaster, and this should be GG for AoE, but AoE lose. Because they are allergic to the side waves. Yeah, I think the opener from AoE was really good. Like, Foley gets 3 quadrants. And they get Jinx a double kill, and they get Jinx a decent base. That wave is going to be held. Cozy dies, which is not ideal, but the wave got in, so I think it's fine. I'm not watching that again. That was gross. Kenny gets chased off, so he loses his respawn Raptors. Like, City's fisting him in the jungle. It's a really good start. And then they lane swap early. I thought the swap early was a little... I mean, again, it's a little early, but I don't mind it. I do think that Mundo has more ways to farm compared to Kasance under turret. I will say Cozy's a bit behind. Cozy is not in the lane right now. He's trying to take Crab, which gets yoinked by Jarvan. But because they're on Drake, he's able to pick up most of this bot wave, so it's okay. Oh, they actually never forced Kasante out here. That's poor. I think Breezy should have walked in and tried to force Kasante out. Faisal doesn't have 6 yet, so I don't think you can die. Oh, they find other ways to lose. Don't worry. City's on the hovers that Mundo can't get dove, so he picks up this wave. Again, I think this is all fine and dandy. I think Faisal's getting way too much here. I mean, if anything, I would trade dives. I think the City actually kind of killed his tempo by going for this. I think he should be topside right now and trying to get 3 camps topside and the top dive and the grubs. I think this hover from City is bad. He only gets 1 camp for this. It's contested. He's sacking a lot of his tempo to protect the Mundo. It's kind of whatever. Like, Mundo's going to be Mundo later on in the game. I think it's fine. I don't think you invest that much. And you missed out on the dive window top. Now Faisal has 6, so it's way harder. So I would have preferred to see City Witty top on that wave. And now they're late to grubs. So, again, this hover is expensive because we're late to grubs. Could have taken grubs on time and been fine. Nice. They get Kenby Flash. It is 3 grubs. And we are still able to get Like, now we hover our top side. But that is a little bit of City's lead gone because of that bot side hover, which I don't like. I don't think that was worth it at all. Also, what the fuck? Cozy walked up for this? Yes. Oh, he TP'd mid.
Timing could be great, but like you said, Cummy.
Thanks for the follow, Septi. Okay. It's not tragic. It's not good, though. I don't like City being here. I think you just be on his camps. There's no play here. Just be on your camps. There's... if we were on our camps earlier, we could have 2 camps and then be hovering. Like, he could have farmed out these 3 camps and then be hovering. Instead, he hovered twice and he delayed his camps a little bit. Okay, they're going to team... Supernova's going to team base, which is good. And everyone goes back bot. Good read from AOE. Putting their bot lane down here to try and contest for Drake. Cozy will not have TP for this, but Faisal will. Also, like, off all this again, because City reset as well, like, City really delayed himself twice in this game. He really delayed himself twice. Like, it was a hell of an opener to Jarvan where he got the 3 quadrant and got the respawn wraps, and now we're, like, kind of even at best. It's not as good as it should be. Ooh. Yep. I like the traps for mobility. I know Kenvi got around him, but it's the right idea. Toasty was here. We have Onat. And keep in mind, Onat burned the wall top. Like, this is a nothing play, so we're going for 2 plays at once in a way. I know Onat doesn't have Proud down here, but I think the wall top is a waste. Like, we just don't have enough to get this. Nice word from Faisal. I mean, it's sad. It's not great. Things get really weird for us here. There's no W up for Milio, and the E was dropped, and now it's, like, really fucked. So this is mistake number 1. We do give Toasty a double. Really well played here by Mobility. Or, not by Breezy. He catches the Diamond R, Fate's Call, and it actually enables Mobility to step up and clean this up. And gets excited twice and gets out. Nice traps from Mobility too. I know he goes down, but well played. We'll take those. I'm streaming for a while. I'm going to work out and then probably stream later again too. And I'm waiting for it to cool off. I really want to run outside. Really well played there from Breezy to step up and catch the Fate's Call. That's really good. But we missed out on the Dragon Timer and just like got nuked on tempo and gave Toasty a lot of gold. Supernova's actually up 2 Drakes and up in gold now. And Toasty's fed as fuck. We still have a very fed Mobility, as we have Grubs denied. Kenvi does go down for that, as he should. That was pretty illegal. I don't think that's worth it from Kenvi at all. Now we give away a lot of tempo. Toasty does die for this, though. And the shutdown goes to Jinx. Like, again, we should be fine this game. The issue is, like, I don't know why Cozy's here. We don't have to play this. Like, Cozy is just mid with Onat. Why? And, like, this really bites us in the arse later on. I want Cozy to be bot, because if he shoves out bot here, you actually get the shift for grubs. You shove out bot, you force him to catch, then you walk up. And then Onat's able to hover, and then you can fix mid. But we're just sharing XP, and now what happens is our bot wave gets fucked. So now it's into the turret. And Cozy, like, just continues to waste time up here. Yes, it's a kill. Yes, we get fights all TP, but now our bot wave is fucked. Completely lost the bot wave for nothing. And nice tempo grief there from Diamond. Really greedy base from AoE punished. So, like, we're losing waves everywhere. I actually flashed that gold the wrong time. Onat, no TP. He goes to catch mid, but they dropped away mid. Cozy is still up here, which is okay, but, like, we lost bot tower just off this sequence of plays. And Cozy dies. We did not respect our side lanes. What ends up happening, so Onat's down a level, and Cozy's down a level right now. And again, like, this really comes into play later on. So, like, it's already started. Again, Onat. I want Onat to play the next wave. I don't think there's any reason that Onat, once seeing Toasty should be bot. I think there is... He can hug the bottom wall and still play bot. Once Kenby and Toasty are spotted, you get the next wave. You have TP. You do not have to hover up. Like, why is everyone from AoE mid? Like, why does Cozy just walk mid? We have both TPs up, and we're opting to walk 5 mid. I do not understand. Please, for the love of God, someone go to his side. We have Cozy and Onat splitting mid. Why? Why? Like, yes, we got... Oh, no-y. Nice from Lens, actually. Might have saved them. Like, we're losing 2 turrets for 1. I know they have Herald, but we're losing 2 lanes to 1. Again, both solo laners for Supernova are up a level on the solo laners for AoE right now. We're just allergic to catching sides. I really wish that Onat would have fogged there and then regrouped afterwards. I think if he fogs, he might be able to get a pick, like a little chunk on the diamond. That's actually the one wave where I think is okay that they all show. Cozy fixes top. I would have loved, like, I don't know if you can drop this dragon or not. I think that you have to, though, because of how far behind your solo laners are at this point. I think that Cozy needs to continue to play up through top lane. They need to, like, actually farm their ways to get back in. But I think, again, AoE, like, for me, they already kind of threw their lead. Because now we have no front line for Jinx. I don't mind this angle from Onat. I think it's fine. I think R-ing it right onto Cassante was a little aggressive. Nice escape from Toasty. And AoE are a little bit slow to respawn. Mobility is also out of mana, which hurts. I think that W was... Oh no, he's fine, he's fine. He's got presence of mind. Oh, and like, I mean, on the exit, no one's on bot wave. Like, I want Cozy to insta-base here and go get bot. Like, someone needs to go get bot wave. Top wave is already shoving in the Supernova, by the way. Like, coming out of this, Toasty's up 2 levels on the gang. And because, like, no one's on the waves, we get Toasty on the top. And Kenvi is able to deny all this. Like, both side lanes are being shoved out. Cozy's late to respawn bot. Like, we have a top laner that's 85 CS, only died twice in a 20-minute game. That's crazy to happen at this level. I just don't get why we were so allergic to the Sidewave series AOE. Both of our solo laners, 20 minutes into the game, are down 2 levels. That's like pretty much how this game was lost. Like, Onat's not picking up this wave. I know that it's harder for Milia to walk. Onat doesn't want to be caught here, but... Oh, we're just catching sides. Like, we can't play on sides. I think we had Edge at some point where we might have been able to. We never had Mundo actually absorb XP so he can walk till he pleases. We had Cozy hover everything. And it's really hurting now. Like, we can't win the Cassante side if we're down like this. And there was a world where, like, Mundo could have been up. We pulled him to everything. For what? Like, what is this TP? Why are we TPing like that? Why is no one on top wave when we see everyone here? Like, again, Onat. I will say that, like, I think it's a little bit on City. City needs to walk with Breezy a little bit more to actually try and find some control. Because, like, this is a window where they can control things. I do not understand. Like, we're TPing mid, and then we're basing our support and not getting any vision. Like, why? What was that Onat TP for? Oh, boy. If AOE does this in the relegation tournament, they will get relegated. Or promotion tournament, they will get relegated. Like, we cannot be this desynced. Like, again, if we're going to play this pocket like this... I mean, Onat did burn his TP, but now, like, he can't go catch that side. Like, they're just stuck. If he has TP, he can actually go catch sides and, like, have less fear just getting fucking forced on by J4 Hui. Alright, that's not worth. Congrats on getting Renata Flash in a Callista game. And we hit it, because, like, we're losing bot wave, and we have no solution. And this should be a game. AoE should not be hitting Baron. Ever. This should be Supernova hitting Baron and AoE collapsing. AoE should never hit Baron in this game. Never. If you're hitting Baron, you're losing, like, any and all positioning onto, like, your Jinx Milio. Like, you're opening yourself up to being collapsed to. In this case, they get forced out top, they just lose mid. I know this team's new. I know this is the bottom of the league team, but, like, the way that we played map in this game when we had a big lead was really gross. I really like the solution for Supernova at least. Like, they took mid and then Lens just solos this, and then they get the 4-man shove. And again, we're hitting this. This should never, ever, ever happen. This should never be happening. Good luck. You have a level 14 Hui, 2 levels up on your entire team. At least. And Cloudsoul on the opponent team that they got for free. This was some really, really bad map play. Because he gets one shot. Now they are off Baron and they just get corralled. Because Hui just gets to pepper them. GG's. Oh, it's so sad. Yeah. I mean, I do think this game was, like, actually interesting, but I thought it was really gross that AoE just... Cozy's got to be a little bit more confident himself. We need to take some side lanes in the promotion tournament. We cannot be TPing, like, halfway across the map from, like, bot to mid when we can actually play the next wave and then try and walk with, like, if they show, you know? I want to see Cozy die in a side wave for real. I feel like that might be a character, like, improvement at this point. Yeah, this game's hard now at this point. Like, City Woody, the entire top side of AOE is down 2 levels. Toasty's 15 to 13. Kenvy's 14 to 12 despite the lead. Faisal's 15 to 13. G fucking G. Elder spawns. They have waves in. Like, City is on bot wave here instead of Armando, by the way, with a TP. Like, how the fuck does this happen? Please, for the love of God, walk bot, Cozy. We queued a ward, unfortunately. A-Quick went hard there. Honestly, it's a decent condition here for AoE because, like, Cozy ate everything. You can at least Mogs up. And Onak gets angle. Mobility gets the 2 pump. City never flashed or ulted, unfortunately. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Yeah, it's a penna. And that's Elder. City does have to jump in, but it's late. That's Baron. And that's the game. The Hui damage was kind of wild there with Elder. Alright, GG's. I feel like AoE really could have won this game. I think AoE could have won all 3 games at some point. Maybe not so much game 2. I think their comp was bad. I think the Yasuo pick's bad, but regardless. Alright. GG's. Thanks so much for NACL VoD review. That's our last VoD review for NACL this regular season. We got everything done. Thanks so much for tuning in, guys. I got YouTube partner earlier on because of you guys dropping likes, comments, and subs the entire time. So, thanks so much. Follow me everywhere, CubbyXX.